Hey, it's Jeno. Thank you for the brand new prayer. I appreciate that.
This land is always changing.
Oh, because of this, if I pass on 2, oh, what is that? If I pass on 2, I can play this on 3 because of Titan. I was like, why is this 4? And our deck's a weird synergy deck, so this is probably better for us than it is for them. Curious to see if this deck is 2-8 2-drops to Miss Marvel. Ooh, that's a good call out. 2-8 2-drops to Miss Marvel is a great shout, actually. Oh, it's been a while since Mr. Cage had enough coats for everybody inside of Jotunheim yet. I don't want them to be able to move out of Jotunheim, so I'm gonna cloak over there.
It's clobbering time.
Oh my gosh, they're just a high Evo deck in general, so our Luke Cage is actually just gonna like body them. Now, on the off chance they have Rogue in their deck, I'm gonna Mystique my Luke Cage here. Spider-Man 2099 did in fact convert to an infinite ticket. It will be tomorrow's deck highlight.
Victory.
Apparently the patch notes leaked. Really? Where did you see that? Are you talking about the Venom change that just wasn't in the OTA today? Because we talked about that a little bit. What was the Venom change? There was a Venom gets... plus, or changed to a 4/5 in the notes. A little wild. I think after that happens, I'm gonna miss Marvel instead of Sarah here, but it's close. They did have Rogue, yeah. Rogue's pretty common in their archetype, like I said. Oh, I think we have to leave now.
Escaped.
Knowing that we have Rogue, that they have Rogue means we want to wait to play the Luke Cage typically. It also means if we do feel the need to play him and we like have priority, we want to play him into a lane with other ongoing card. They have our copy of Sarah. I don't think I'm just waiting a turn. I'm not gonna snap yet because I haven't drawn Luke Cage, but Sinister certainly favors us. Caring is caring, Chip. We draw Luke Cage, I'll probably boomer snap them, but I think I need to wait till we peel it.
Opponent snapped.
This gives me 10, 8, 8, 26 over here. Isn't Mystique copying Sarah? No, I played the Marvel last, chat. That's why the Marvel is to the right of the Sarah. It's a shame we didn't have Colleen Wing or Cloak here. We really wanted one of those two.
It's clobbering time.
I think their Hulks are still triggering and we die. Are they gonna come down to the Misty Knight triggers? Holy gamers! Woo! Woo! Easy clap. Never doubted us for a minute. I'd like to dedicate this match and game win to all the idiots out there that think that this version of Luke Cage is good for HazMat. You're wrong. You're very, very wrong. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that take, and it's just so incredibly wrong. Onward, upwards, backwards, forwards. Welcome back, Mr. Cage. We missed you. Thankfully, the rogue was on the bottom of their deck. I literally didn't play the cage till the last turn. Their rogue didn't matter. That's the thing, chat. When you're playing against people that understand your HazMat deck, they can play around the rogue with Luke Cage. Oh, they would have rogued a Cerebro. But then their points would have been less everywhere. I actually don't know how that works out, because then their thing and stuff are smaller. You're correct that they could have rogued the Cerebro. But they would have only rogued one of them. They could have also rogued the Sarah, so it wasn't a guarantee.
Enough said.
Be careful, the Sarah deck runs Enchantress. All right, how do I be careful? Can you explain it for me? What game actions am I taking to be careful? What does that look like? Functionally.
Snap.
I think like that mindset is something I think enough people don't think about. Like, people say stuff like that to themselves when they're playing this game all the time, but they don't think about, like, okay, what does it mean to be careful? It's not enough to just know their output range. you also need to understand how their output range impacts your decisions. Oh, I actually overfilled their hand. Oh no, and they took my Cerebro. Yikes. I think we're dead, gamers. Wow, could have gotten rid of the Mindscape and chose not to. Rip. The opponent's deck, for people that are saying, holy tech deck, is the best known deck in Marvel Snap right now. It is Maximus and Gladiator for a couple of points of stats, so that it is Zabu, Sarah, and all of the tech cards.
Escaped.
Hopefully Supergiant is coming on Tuesday to deliver us. I really hope they fix the Nico not showing you her starting stat line bug in the next patch. It's one of the more annoying ones. Gladiator's not worth 6,000 tokens. In my opinion, the only card currently worth 6,000 tokens is Nico Minaru. Yes! When you go to click on her, she puts herself on the board when you try and zoom in. What about Miss Marvel? Did I stutter when I said only Nico Minaru? Did I enunciate that clearly? Yeah, Nico right to dodge cams, right? I was debating if I wanted to overcommit here, but dodging Killmonger is a good call. I'm gonna snap him. I feel like we're in a good spot and their start's kind of mid.
Victory.
The actual answer, chat, is that what cards are worthwhile to you at home is deeply subjective based on the types of effects that you enjoy playing in Marvel Snap. So if a card would allow you to play an archetype or playstyle that would derive you joy, you should consider picking up that card so it can bring you joy. You should play your video game for fun. Hot take. Can I snap here? I feel like Sarah into Flurry of Luke Cage and Co on the last turn's probably pretty good.
Oh, snap.
I get to go Sarah, I get to go Sarah into Luke Cage, Marvel Mysterio. Rip. I think it's still just Miss Marvel into Cage Mysterio, right? Isn't my shirt sweet? That's one of my Into the AM designs. It's fantastic, I know. Really frames the man tits. Unfortunately, I think they guessed right on their Enchantress. Ooh! Guys, gals, and non-binary pals! Some nummy casserole. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's cubes falling on my sweater already. But they keep on forgetting that Luke Cage, he will save us now. Necrotia comes out, but we won't fall down. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's the good stuff, gamers. That's the good stuff. My personal favorite featured location, Necrotia. Oh, I didn't link the shirts. Yeah, they're here. Into the AM. Good co-shill, gamers. Appreciate you. Will we change out some 2s for Hawkeye? Yeah, maybe. The problem is, you have to have a 2 to play Hawkeye on Curve, right? I don't know. So far, I've been managing having too many 2s just by playing well. Although I know that might be challenging for some of the people at home. You just have to be kind of deliberate with where we're putting our stuff out, though.
Wakanda forever!
Hawkeye is much worse on 6. Accurate. Deck is bad. I can't take random game actions to win. Madge. Yep.
I am Iron Man.
So the Ravona wasn't in their deck. That was an expansion Ravona for them. But yeah, probably Spectra, potentially a lower collection level player. Or a Mr. Negative gamer, perhaps. Does this ever win the game? This gets me up to 12, 17, 21 on the right. So they'd have to put 5 here while also putting 3 here. They can be Surfer with the Iron Heart's a good call out. I'll wait for one and see what they're doing. Combo!
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Victory.
Does Carol know which Mysterio is the real one? Depends on the order you play them in. If you play Carol first, she won't know the real one. If you play her second, she will. End of game effects like those happen in the order you played them out to the board. Attempt to gobble up the Mysterio on the left. Yeah, the Colleen Wing, Carnage, Wolverine, Mysterio kind of bottom end core is like a cute way to get a bunch of cheap 4 power cards. We did get an Infinite Conquest win with Spider-Man 2099. Obviously, chat, they buffed the card. It's pushed and busted. Obviously. Unironically, the deck was a very good Heimdall deck. 2099, like, killed a couple of cards and was largely uninspiring, but it was like legitimately, like Heimdall legitimately won a bunch of games. Just time out. Just time out. That might unfortunately be DC'd. Nah, I think I'd play more in 2099. I don't know that he was necessarily bad in the deck. He just didn't break the format or anything. Like having a 5/9 was fine on multiple occasions. Or the bit better variants, he might have had some big swings potentially. There could legitimately be something to play Spider-Man 2099 on turn 5, Doctor Strange plus Enchantress or Shang-Chi on turn 6 interact with your board. He's obviously still not better than Shang-Chi, but using him in addition to Shang-Chi seems like incredibly reasonable, right? $29.99 would be better if he targeted the highest. I think $29.99 would be better if he had any sort of targeting at all whatsoever. You know what does have targeting though, chat? These ads! Hide your cookies! We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I want to run to the bathroom, subs. BRB. Put the cookies down. Going on, Phantom? Thanks for the 10 months. What do you think of Dr. Octopus in a Sarah tech deck? Could be okay for the mirror, I guess. But you just don't have room to play it on curve and also play Sarah, right? Is the issue? Sunspot was their burn there. Draw. So this... You can play Wolverine left. We can play Wolverine left. Yeah, I just don't know that we can actually win the game, though, is the problem, right? Dodge a leech, we dodge a ball, maybe? The problem is we're just, like, giving up the left, essentially. I assume this matchup's impossible. Especially with them playing Enchantress on top of the rest of it. Loki decks fell off the face of the earth, didn't they? They are literally one of the top 3 performing archetypes inside of Infinite Conquest this very season. You're right, they're less popular, though. They're not basically every match you play.
Enough said, bub.
Oh, I guess this just doesn't even work because they're an Enchantress deck. The Venom change went up on the website, but then was never actually implemented in the client. Take Magic. It's also removed from the... It's also removed from the notes on the website after the fact. So if possible, we want to use Nico Madaru's as the location change mode to combat Limbo. There was not a Venom change. There was a we're making Venom a 4/5 detailed on their website that never actually went live in the client. It wasn't in the client notes. So something, it must have been something they were thinking about, but then ultimately decided not to implement. I think I'm gonna snap here because there's a high probability we get to remove Limbo this game. And I think the games where we get to remove Limbo are most likely to be able to win. Spreading out like this, so that way I have only single 2s on the left and the right, in case we pull Miss Marvel and she's relevant. Do unfortunately just get leeched here. I just do this. No, because that discards the Nico. On the off chance they don't leech us, I need to keep Nico. A fun and interesting game of Marvel Snap. Truly, my life and experience have been improved by playing this game. I can't beat She-Hulk everywhere is the unfortunate reality. That's what we needed to be able to do. We win, right? Carol!
Higher, further, faster, baby.
So, I want to articulate that on the ladder, this is a bad stay and you should leave. However, I think this matchup is very bad for my deck. So if I think I'm 1 in 3 for them to fuck up She-Hulk or whatever we think the odds are, I should stay and try and take my 4 cubes. I think I need them to mess up in order for me to win the match. There are a number of stays inside of Conquest where the matchup is bad, where you're like, okay, I should be in here because of how bad the matchup is. Nexus is terrible for us. What do you think? Binge Wolverine every time?
Escaped.
Breaking news.
So this is the location change mode. So I need to play it this turn. I'm gonna eat this and then play Nico middle, and then hope that they limbo.
Enough said, bub.
Oh, snap.
Our odds of winning a game where Limbo is not a thing are the highest, so I'm gonna go ahead and snap here in the game where we're getting rid of Limbo. Yeah, Captain Marvel's a good pickup. I think our only draw better than Captain Marvel here was Sarah. I was like gonna sign off before this round, and then I decided to fire it. But like now we're 4-0, so I guess we have to let Cerebro 4 go for the crowd, huh? What's the next avatar we're gonna try for? Is it Nightcrawler? Nightcrawler's the other cash avatar in here, right? Those are the ones I want to prioritize, the ones that were cash. Oh, the Hella one was a big cash one. Yeah. The whale iron. You didn't have to whale to get the iron. We have the new jug already. We got the new jug on the last run. The whale Iron Man isn't a whale avatar, chat. You only had to spend like $2 or something silly to get that one. Anecdotally, 100% of our 4-0 opponents today have been destroyed. Just saying. My buddy's on. We end up seeing a my money's on. We end up seeing a Hulkbuster, or the Venom nerf actually end up hitting live. Yeah, 2-3 Hulkbuster fits on curve real clean. How big is our Deadpool? 16? Are their numbers just too big? Yes. Yes is the answer to the question. Not show them, Sarah.
Escaped.
Unironically, single Mysterio sounds great. Really feeling the inability to run tech cards this matchup. Yep, we talked about it. We've talked about it a little bit this week. But as someone who's been a big proponent of Destroy in the past, I think it's actually really good that Second Dinner is looking to bring it down a touch, because I think Destroy is almost assuredly a large part of the reason that tech cards are so omnipresent in this metagame. The numbers that Destroy scales up to make it so all the other decks need to play tech cards to be competitive into it. Well, it's kind of sad that they have Shuri's Lab, because our hand is really good. Although, I guess if they miss on a Destroy card further this turn, we can still be okay. Does ever win the game?
Opponent snapped.
Puts Wolverine on the board somewhere too. Can I play for 8 here?
Snap.
No, they haven't blown up that much stuff. We get Taskmaster. Taskmaster's a real card. Yeah, that could fuck us up.
Enough said, bub.
Oh, I should have played Mystique on the right. Oh no, I should have played Mystique on the right. Ah, no! No! Oh, man! Fuck! I realized it as soon as it was flipping up, too! Oh, we'd have won. That's so tragic. That's so tragic. Ah, I realized it right away. Text perfect skill issue. All right, that's fine. I need to sign off anyways. It's almost 5 o'clock here. That'll probably still be a fine highlight. How does it win right? If Mystique is here, Carol will jump center, chat. And we'll be 32 in the middle.